to see this. So whatever you want to be navigating to.
Okay. So, can they hear me?
Oh, they can hear and see what was on your screen, and they can.
Okay, so
You're set to go.
Okay, students, just so you know, I'm learning, and I have Mr. Butler here, who is the new science teacher in 6th grade, helping me. So, bless his heart. All right, so I am going to figure this out, and we will get started. So, give me just a second here. So, I'm going to be talking to Mr. Butler here. He's going to help me out a bit here to make sure I have going what I need to be going. All right, so.
Yeah, so whatever presentation you're going to pull up, you can pull up now and they'll be able to see it.
Okay, so right here.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm still in the background?
Yep.
Okay. Wow. I am so glad Mr. Butler came into my room. Okay. I'll be taking my mask off in a little bit here, but we're practicing social distancing, so let's see if I can get this slideshow to work. And Mr. Butler actually has, I sent him a link, so he's seeing what you're seeing too. So,
with a slight delay, but I can see what you have. Okay, I think you're good here.
And so I'm in the corner?
Yep.
All right. Thank you so much.
This is what you're looking like.
Awesome. So. Okay, so he even showed me what I'm looking like. Okay, so thank you so much. No All right. So I am going to actually, so when I'm going to ask Mr. Butler one more question. When I'm showing the presentation, though, I can't see the chat, correct?
If you're doing full screen, you can.
Okay. All right.
Immediately after you close it, you should be able to.
Okay. So. All right. So I am actually going to get out of this slideshow presentation for just a minute. I am going to check the chat room to see who's all here. I just want to say welcome to Reading and Writing with Mrs. Lindskov, period 2. We've got the link up and running, so it looks like we have a good group of kids here. So give me just a second, and I am going to make sure I get attendance taken here. And if you have questions for me as it goes, you can ask questions and I will answer them as best I can when I'm done with this slideshow presentation. It's still weird. I feel like I'm not, since we're not in Zoom, I can't see you. So, okay. I'm going to check the chat here before we start really quick, and then I'll get into the presentation of what we're going to go over. So I'm seeing Isabella Hawkes. I am seeing, and I'm going to pronounce these names wrong probably. I will really try my best. Brazius Whitehat. Let's see. I thought I heard someone saying, I can hear and see now. Okay, good. All right. Is it bad that I don't like reading or writing? No, it's not bad. I want you to be a lover of reading and writing, but it's okay if you're not. Let's see. I am Hattie's mom. Yes, I am. She is my daughter. Let's see. I can't hear anything. Vincent. Can you let me know? Can you still not hear anything? You might be muted. Does somebody know where to unmute? Oh, you got it, Vincent. Yes, yay. Okay, awesome. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to pull up my slideshow presentation, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, the expectations of the class. So, you should be able to see this. And I'm going to start the slideshow and we'll go through this. And just so that you know, we are going to have reading and writing class together. Now, when we get back in person, it'll be a little bit different, but we're going to have them together. But I want to go through this introduction here on some online etiquette and study skills, kind of what you need to know for Mrs. Lindskov's ELA class. We had a few technical difficulties here. Hopefully next time we won't have those. If we do, we'll work through them though together. There's great people at the school to help me out, I know that. So a little bit about my family, first of all. This is my family. Hadassah, who is 8. Her older brother, Noah, who's 21, is holding her. And then we have Ruth, my 5-year-old, and she actually just turned 6. And we have Isaac, who is my 19-year-old. Hadassah was adopted from Ethiopia, and she was 9 months old when we brought her home. Noah, he is my oldest son, and he is actually deployed right now. He is in Qatar in the Middle East, and so he works in the Air Force. My youngest daughter, Ruth, she is from China, and we brought her home when she was 18 months old. And then my second oldest son, Isaac, he is 19 years old, and it is his first year at the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology in Rapid City. And he just had his first chemistry quiz today, so he was a little bit, I don't know if worried about it, but he just really wanted to do well. So college is a lot different for him than high school was. So here's a little bit more family continued. This is my husband, Steve, and this is me. This is my 2 girls. That was last year at Easter time. This was Isaac before his prom, his junior year, because they couldn't have it last year. Little more family. This is my oldest daughter, Hattie, and this is Ruth. This little picture here shows her attitude and personality just perfectly. She is my little sassy girl. Here is just another picture. We went out to see my son, Noah, in New Jersey. He is actually stationed in New Jersey, but deployed to Qatar right now. So we went to see him, and this was at his apartment. And there's my little girl without her shoe on. She just was so excited to see her brothers, she lost her shoe. Oh, this is really the last one, I promise. We went to see a Vikings game last Christmas, and so we had to get a picture of us all after the game. So that's a little bit about my family. I am actually going to, I'm practicing this, so bear with me. I'm actually going to get out of this screen, and I am going to check the online chat here to see how things are going here. And thank you very much for that nice comment. And then I'm going to go back to this. Whoops. I think I paused something. But I think we're good. You can still hear me, right? Can somebody give me a yes, Mrs. Lindskov, I can still hear you? Let's see. I think we're good. All right, we'll keep going then. Thank you so much, Isabella. All right, so I am just going to close this out, get back to my slideshow, and we're going to continue on. So you guys have done this through the online chat. You let me know that you're here by saying hello, and I appreciate that. That's how we're going to take attendance. So whenever you log on, just say hello. That's how we'll do it. I'll maybe be asking you to do some different things. We are actually, you should have logged in through Schoology, and so that's where you got this link. So look there, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, your link will be posted there, and we'll work out the kinks. What I want you to do for your learning, I want you to really take hold of your learning. And to do this, you can prepare for each class by making sure that you complete any homework that you might have, asking questions if you don't understand. Make sure that you ask questions. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, once we get going, we'll have some breakout rooms and we'll do some things like that so you can ask questions. If you don't understand something, we'll be working with individuals during that time. Set up a specific time each day to complete your assignments. Communicate regularly with your teachers. Maintain a positive attitude and a growth mindset. why don't you put in the channel right now, and I'll look at it just a little bit later. What do you think a growth mindset is? What do you think a growth mindset is? I'm going to minimize this again, and I'm going to come back to the chat. What do you think a growth mindset is? A growth mindset. Anybody have any ideas on that? Shoot me something in the chat. What do you think a growth mindset is? Forgot my question mark there. You can just think about this in your head too. You don't have to write something down if you'd rather not, but I want you to think about a growth mindset. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about what it means to me. My master's degree was in brain research, and so a growth mindset, it's not learning. It's learning from your mistakes. If you make a mistake and you say, oh, I'm never going to try that again because I can't do it, that's a fixed mindset. A growth mindset is thinking, man, I really messed that up and now I know what not to do next time and I'm going to try it a different way. And that's what I want you to do in reading and writing, because you're not going to do everything perfect. I don't do everything perfect. And just learn from those mistakes and think, wow, I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to do it right the next time, or I'm going to do it different the next time, and I'm going to do it until I get it right. That's what a growth mindset is. All right, your participation. Make sure you are available and ready to learn during each scheduled class. Make sure you set an alarm, have breakfast, get your supplies ready, and get online and ready to go. Your teacher will do the same. Had a little trouble getting online this morning, but we'll get these things worked out and we'll be ready to roll. The next thing that I want to go over is online etiquette. I want to make sure, or what they call netiquette. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page with online etiquette. When we think of online etiquette, I want you to think that you're entering my class. Okay, it's just like you're walking through that door. You need to be here on time. These first couple of weeks, I'm going to be a little bit lenient with that because I'm probably not going to, like this morning, I couldn't get online on time because I was having technical difficulties. But be on time. Be ready to learn. Make sure that your chat is quiet. I don't want to turn off the chat, but I can if I need to. But I want you to make sure that your chat is quiet when I'm talking or when somebody else is communicating with me. So just be respectful to each other. It's like when you come in and you say hello, you're in class, and we need to be respectful of each other. And that's the first point. If you wouldn't say it in person, you shouldn't say it online. These are real people in your online classes, and they're affected by your actions. So now we're going to break out into some chat rooms sometimes when we're Zooming, okay? And I want you to have good discussions, and I want you to disagree with each other and make each other think, but we do it in a respectful way. When I have a discussion with someone and I really disagree with them, I may not agree with the thing that they say, but I can still be respectful. And that's what I want you guys to make sure you are. Be aware of strong language. Written messages can be misunderstood. Capital letters and exclamation points come across as very strong language, so make sure you use them appropriately. My mother is deaf, and she has a little bit of hearing left, but she's completely deaf in one ear. And when she texts, sometimes she texts in all capital letters because she has a hard time seeing too. So it's really funny when I get her texts. I know not to take it as coming across strong because that's my mom and she doesn't know that she had her caps lock on. But make sure that you know before you text something or put something in our chat. And read everything out loud before pressing send. That's key. Be careful with humor and sarcasm. I want you guys to not avoid being funny, but remember that you come across as funny and not being rude. If you're not sure if there's a fine line there, don't send it. Rather err on the side of caution. Emojis can help when you're trying to be funny or sarcastic, but make sure to keep emojis out of homework. And next point, grammar and spelling. Keep it professional in online school. Just like you wouldn't use emojis in your homework, we don't use text speak, which is great for chatting with friends, but not for homework. So remember that. I'm old, so I have to remember this, and a lot of times when I see these things, I'm like, what is that? So I Google it really quick, or I ask my son, and then I figure it out. So if you use this stuff, I probably will be a little lost at times too, although I know a few. All right, citing your sources. Whenever you are borrowing an idea, quoting or paraphrasing, you make sure to give credit to the author. And this applies to discussions and chats too. So when you're having a discussion or chat online, especially in a breakout room, if you and another person have the same idea, just make sure you give each other credit. Hey, we have the same idea. Don't claim it as your own if it's not your own original idea, or if you share it with someone. Inappropriate material. Never post inappropriate material in a school or a personal setting. Remember, nothing is private online. Okay? Be forgiving. Not everyone knows about netiquette. Try to be understanding. Written communication can be very difficult, and writing is very different than speaking face to face. Like right now, I can't see your faces. I don't know what's going on the other side of this camera. It's very frustrating for a teacher because I can't see you, and I can't see, oh, they're getting this or they're not getting this. Do I need to go faster or do I need to go slower? So be forgiving of me too as I learn this new technology. Now, this is my credits page, 7 rules for online etiquette. I got this from a website. I added the pictures, changed the wording a little bit, but this is where I got the online etiquette from. All right, what I want you to do now is in our online chat, please tell me what your favorite candy bar is. And I'm going to add mine too here in just a minute. You can do that now. And I'm also going to go over Schoology just a little bit here. In reading and writing classes, they will be Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays during the same period, second, third, or fourth period. We talked about this at the beginning just a little bit. Reading will be the first half of the class. Writing will be the second half of the class. So right now we're in reading, and then we would shift to writing. And our classes are going to be about 50 minutes long. They're scheduled from 10 to 11, this first one, but it's actually going to be more like 10 to 10:50. So we'll quit probably at 10:25 with reading, then we'll go to writing because we're going to need a little bit of time to set up that next class, let people start logging in. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be for small groups and help on assignments. So that, and this Schoology, if you're having any trouble getting into Schoology, email or text, or email your wellness teacher or call the school, get a hold of me, and we'll get it figured out. This is the schedule. You should have all received this in your orientation packet. This was from a slideshow. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you will have wellness. Everybody has wellness at 9:30. And then you'll have class at 10, 11, 12:30, or 1:30. Tuesdays and Thursdays, there's no wellness. So you get to sleep in. And then you'll have classes at 10, 11, 12:30, and 1:30 again. So you should have a copy of this schedule. Now, here is my email. You should have this through your schedule. My email is on there. It's always the teacher's first name dot last name at k12.sd.us. You can reach me anytime through email. I do want to tell you that when you reach me through email, if it is after school hours or on a weekend, I don't always check my email. Once I leave here, I have a family that usually is pretty demanding when I get home, so I have a lot of stuff to do. So if I don't respond to you right away because it's a weekend or it's after we're out of school, don't stress out about it. I will get back to you. It just won't be maybe right at that time. But please reach out to me if you have any questions because I want to help you through this and we'll help each other through this. So that's the end of the slideshow that I wanted to show you. Now I'm going to try and get back on here and see where we're at. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to add my candy bar to here. Heath bar or a score, those are my favorite. I make my own homemade toffee, so I love to have candy bars. Let's see. What I want to do now is I'm going to share my screen once again. So you should still be able to see this. If I open up, another Heath bar there. Yep, I love Heath bars. All right, this is Schoology. All right, so when you're looking for Schoology courses, sorry about that, just making sure we were still online there. Wellness, if you're in my wellness, this is what you'll be looking for. This is Reader's Workshop. This is what you entered under. Now, we're going to stay under Reader's Workshop, Writer's Workshop. It's the exact same thing. Reader's Workshop right here and Writer's Workshop, it's the same thing, okay? So I will sometimes put assignments in Writers if it's specifically for writing because it'll be turned in there, but I'm not sure how all that's going to work. We're trying to combine some classes yet, so just give us a little bit of time to figure that out. But in Reader's Workshop, and I am just going to view the course as a student right now, and I am going to, let's see, I am going to, just grab a student here. I am going to view this. So this is what you should be seeing in Reader's Workshop, all right? So you'll see that there's a class information page, and then we have week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you'll see that in week 2, there's nothing in here yet. The folder is empty, and there's nothing in there. So I'm going to go back, but in week 1, which is where we're at, September 9th, I'm going to try and keep those really organized for you so that it has exactly the date. So the next folder that you'll have, or the next assignment that you have, I'm going to go back here again, will be in week 1, and it'll be for Friday. Okay, so you can see September 9th, so I will have a folder that'll say September 11th. Okay, so we're going to go back to Reader's Workshop once again, and some of the things that we're going to go over Friday are going to be in class information. And what I have in here is the syllabus for reading, and then in writing, I have the writing syllabus. So we're going to figure all this out. But in week 1, you should be able to, now I'm going to get out of the student view, and I'm going to go back to my course. So what you have in week 1, under September 9th, you had the link, which you can see this little chain link here. That's going to be what, and I will have it dated every day, that's going to be your link to my class every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is the assignment that you have to do today, and it's called All About Me. So what I want you to do is I want you to fill this out and turn it in because this is your assignment today. So I am going to be quiet for a little bit. I'm going to monitor the chat, and this is what you need to fill out and turn in. I'm going to give you guys about 5-10 minutes to think about this. You'll put your name, your age, your birthday, your hobbies or interests, and I've filled one out too, and I'll share it with you. Your favorite subject in school, your favorite food, candy, chips, animal, sport, music, song, movie, book, restaurant, person. So I'm going to have you fill that out, and I'm going to have you submit it. So once you've filled it out, you should be able to go to submissions, and I already have one that's filled in here. So that's what I want you to do. If you're having trouble with it, we'll try and figure it out. But I'm going to give you about 8 minutes to fill this out. So I'm going to just be quiet for a little bit, monitor the chat to see if there's any questions, and then I want you to get that submitted. I had a question. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go over this again. If you've got in your assignment and everything and you're good, you can just ignore this. But what you want to do is you want to go to courses and you're going to go to Reader's Workshop. You're going to open your Reader's Workshop. And Vincent, I am going to view this as you to see what you're seeing. And you're going to go to week 1. You're going to go to September 9th, which is today, and you're going to click on All About Me. And then you're going to click on All About Me right here and open that. Okay. The privacy setting on the page you are trying to visit do not allow your access. Please navigate home to continue using Schoology. All right, let me get this figured out, Vincent. Is anyone else having this trouble? I'm going to go back to the live stream here. When you are finished, submit the assignment. Vincent, are you still having trouble? I am so glad that I have you guys helping me figure this out and helping other students. I really appreciate that. Because you all probably know more than I do. And I'm going to try and change some settings here to make sure that you can all access it. Craziest way I still can't. Okay, let me check out. Okay, so it looks like Brazius, you still cannot get in. So let me look under your account and see if I can see something different. All right, Brazius, and I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. This is what your course should look like. I'm looking at what it should look like for you. I'm under week 1, September 9th. All About Me. And you should be able to go here and click on All About Me, but it says private access only. Okay. This, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on here. Let me see if I can change some settings. I might ask Ryan. I'm going to quick Teams him. And we'll see if he can come over here and possibly help us out. All right, Brazius, you can't see anything? Okay. Brazius and Vincent. I get that this is frustrating for you. I am working on it and I will try to get this figured out. Give me a little bit more time here. This is all new to me too. Okay. Okay, so that opened up. Let me go to I'm just going to check the chat again to see who still needs help. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Awesome, Isabella. Vincent. So you are still not able to see it. Okay. Okay, Brazies, you could see it, but you cannot click it. Okay. Let me go back into here and see what I can do. Okay. I know this can be extremely frustrating. It's frustrating for me knowing that you all are frustrated with this private access only. This I am not positive about. So I'm going to try and figure this out. Let me check. Okay. Okay, that did not help me. And I just want you all to know that we will continue to do this tomorrow. Don't stress if you can't get on today. We will keep going. Okay, I can see the assignment. Okay, so I'm going to write down. I have someone who might be able to come over and help me out, but I am going to check through the chat here and just make sure that I am going to be able to help everybody who needed help with this. So, Brazius, White Hat, Vincent Young, okay, let's see. And I'm actually going to make sure I screenshot this so I can go back and look at everything to make sure that I can figure out and get the help you guys need. I had another student that was in another class having some of the same issues, so we'll get it figured out. Thank you all for your patience. I'm so glad you guys are all in class. I wish that everybody was able to see and work on this, but we'll get it figured out. Okay, so Aubriana, it said the same for you, okay? Oh, Brazius, do you know how to sign in? Okay, sign out and sign back in and see if that helps. Sometimes it does help to sign out and then in. Try that. Let's see. We have about 2 minutes left of class, so let's try it and see if that works. Otherwise, I will, Brazius and Vincent, I have your names written down. I have a couple more classes today, but I will ask on this and I will get back to you. And I really appreciate those of you on here trying to help out too. But yes, you do have to be signed into your Google account. Good thought, guys. Awesome, Isabella. I'm going to share mine. Oh, that's what you had to do? Okay. And I'm not going to share mine with you guys today. I'll share mine tomorrow since we're having a few technical difficulties, but we'll get this figured out. So maybe when you guys, when I end this chat, when I end this stream today, maybe you guys can try just getting out of everything and make sure you log back in. Because if you're not logged into Google and Schoology, it may not be syncing them and letting you do this. It keeps logging you out. Okay, I'm going to write that down too, Vincent. And I'm also going to take a screenshot of what you're seeing. So I'm going to go back to courses one more time, and I'm going to try this one more time, Vincent, and I'll take a screenshot so that we know what's going on. Okay. Whoa. My computer is being really slow right now. Vincent, I'm under your account looking to see what you see right now. Okay, so I'm going to screenshot this and we'll get this figured out. Thank you guys for being willing to try these things. Okay, what I'm going to do now is we are going to end the class because I have another one starting. Thank you all for being here. Brazius and Vincent, I am going to try and figure this out, and I will be emailing you with some information that I find out later on today. If you guys get this to work before then, hey, shoot me an email and let me know through Schoology, okay? But I will get to you after I get this figured out. Thanks, guys. I hope you all have a great day. And thank you for joining this class. Hopefully, this is that growth mindset where it didn't work today, but hopefully we'll get it working and it'll get fixed tomorrow and be better. Thanks, guys. I'm going to end the stream. Hope you have a great day.